Good evening, traders. Thanks for stopping by thetradinganalyst.com. This is Taylor, and we're going to take a look at a bunch of charts here. But first, if you're not already a member, go ahead and visit the homepage, www.thetradinganalyst.com, and start your 100% free 7-day trial today. All you need to do is enter in your name and your email address, and you're going to get instant access. No payment information is required at all. Once you enter in your name and your email address, you're going to get instant access to all the member benefits like the live market broadcasts with video and audio screen share where you can watch me trade live as well as analyze the market. Any questions that you might have, all questions are answered. You're also going to be able to take advantage of the member videos and member watch lists, which are produced every night to help you prepare for the market day ahead. You're also going to be able to take advantage of the profitable trade alerts, which not only give you the opportunity to make money in the market, but they also give you the opportunity to learn while you earn, because we're not just handing you out these alerts with no explanation. We're explaining the ins and outs of every trade so that you can learn how to become a successful trader on your own if that's your goal. Alright guys, let's get into these charts here. First I'm going to start off with the S&P 500. So we have today a potential reversal candle, okay? A potential reversal candle. We had a longer upper wick here, but if you notice we still closed above the previous close. So it's still a green close. So what we're going to look for is a close above this high over here. I'm sorry, above today's close. So above 211.68, and even better above the high of today. So above 212.34. Both of those for me would negate this reversal candle right here, this potential reversal candle. But you got to be aware that we do have this reversal candle, and it could fall through to the downside. So if we're going to see some downside, this would be day number one. Day number one, we've got a gap down here that needs to fill right here at about 210.25. That might want to fill. If we head down to 209, probably going to get a bounce at least on the first test. If we break below 209, there's a gap down here that may want to fill around 205.20. Now looking at the intraday chart here, we're pointing out this thanks to one of our members, Tim, option trader. He's a great help in the room, and he pointed out this rising wedge that we had here on the S&P 500. This is the 15-minute chart, and we had this rising wedge. I wasn't personally ready to short this up here, especially because, you know, normally with a rising wedge pattern, because it is a counter trend pattern, you're going against the prevailing trend because it's up like this. You know, this is just an uptrend. But it is a good pattern here. Normally what I like to look for is some divergences on the indicators. So we started to get that. So we started to get some weakness. As you can see right here, we crossed bearish under the MACD. So let me scroll in here a little bit. So right here, the red line is the MACD, and the blue line is the signal line, and we crossed below that right when we were up here as we were heading higher. So that's when we started to note the weakness here, and this candle right here confirmed that close outside of the pattern, and that was the signal to get short, and some of our members did just that. Next I want to cover Amazon. Amazon here, a couple things that I want to point out. We've got this trend line that's been valid since the 16th, or not the 16th, since the 18th of May, right here. We bounced off of these lows here, 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 almost a few touches here, a couple touches here, here, and then today's candle closed pretty much right at it. If you zoom in, we bounced from that level just below it, and we're currently still above it. So if you're looking for weakness on Amazon, which you could potentially get, look for a close below this trend line. If this trend line if we break this trend line, we could see some consolidation on Amazon. We've got support. The main support I'm seeing right around 715 is going to be that decent support that's next. Resistance is up here at about 730. So 730 resistance, 715 support, and then we've got this trend line that you want to keep an eye on as well. Another thing that you want to look for on here on Amazon is right here we have a MACD bear cross. So MACD, of course, you want to wait for price to confirm, okay? But MACD making a bear cross and trending lower. Notice how we're trending lower. The MACD is below the signal line the whole time. The blue line is the signal line right here, and the red line is the MACD line. And notice how it didn't even make any kind of attempt to break back over even as Amazon is heading higher on price. So we've got a negative divergence here on the MACD. We've also got RSI making a lower high right here. As you can see, it's up here around 66, and previously over here it was around 75. So as Amazon is heading higher, we've got RSI making a lower high. So we've got a negative divergence on both the RSI and the MACD. So no predictions here. We're at all-time highs for Amazon. It is a bullish stock, so do not misinterpret what I'm saying here. It's just something that you got to be aware of that may affect price here. Okay. Next, I want to cover Priceline. Priceline here, we've got a resistance here at 1362. And that's because of these candles up here, right here, right here, right here. This candle right here, the high of that candle, 1362. And going back all the way to the gap down right here. And that was the open of the gap right there, 1362. So there's a big level here. You can see right here, almost touches it there, a few touches here, and then several touches right here. So we're at a big resistance here on Priceline. If we break over that, next level is 1386, and above that we've got the gap fill up there at about 1446. But today we had a rejection here at these highs, so it can break over this, but we did see some potential weakness here as it had its opportunity to close over this resistance. So just be prepared for some potential weakness. Keyword: prepared for potential weakness. All right, we're at not only do we have this candle up here, but we're at 1-2 days outside of the Bollinger Bands right here. Just want to reiterate, we were bullish on Priceline down at this level on this break right here over resistance. We got our target 1360 up here. Now it's not our problem anymore. Next, I want to cover Chipotle. So Chipotle, we've been expecting downside. We've got a couple of things that I want to note. We've got an 8 exponential moving average crossing below the 20 period exponential moving average and gaining momentum downward. We've got a MACD bear cross. We've got RSI trending lower. We've also got a uptrend line that broke right here. Today we also had a big bearish engulfing candle. Engulfed the previous days, not only the body, which is the open and the close, but the previous day's highs and lows. So big, thick candle here, bearish, and I expect Chipotle to head lower. The support level I'm seeing is right around 432. So if we break 432, and that's because of the lows of this candle, this candle, this candle, this candle, you know, the open of this candle, the close of this candle, the close of this candle, low of this candle, low here, and today's low. So break this level, and we're going to come down and we're going to tag this support down here at about 417 is going to be where that support is down here. So break of 432, and I believe we're going to come down and tag that support down here at 416. Next, I want to cover Visa. So Visa here, we're seeing a little bit of weakness here. We came up here. It's a really bullish pattern over here. We liked it for a long on that break over this inverse head and shoulders here. Came up, hit our target, not our problem anymore. Moving forward though, with this trade, we're coming up here. We gapped down, okay? We gapped down from these highs. Came back down up here, filled that gap right there. So we filled that gap yesterday. Yesterday that gap filled, and so that's resistance, and we're seeing two topping tails. So today we had, or yesterday we had a topping tail right here, and then today we had a topping tail as well. So be prepared for some potential weakness up here. As long as these highs are not broken, then I expect this gap down here to fill right around 80. So as long as these highs are not broken, I expect this gap down here to fill. So look for that. Facebook. So Facebook, bearish engulfing candle right here. Pretty bearish. Ideal play for me would be a gap up to this resistance up here, which is right around 1850 or so. 1850 from the open of this candle, near the low of that candle, the close of this candle, near the low of that candle, and it's also right where the 8 exponential moving average is as well. We also did that on some pretty decent volume, and we've also got MACD, which has been trending down, so we're trading in the direction of the indicators, which is always nice. And we also broke below this support. So that support, and it was only by about 10 cents. So that's why I'm really not looking to short it right here. Definitely more favorable risk reward closer to 1850. And I'm looking for the lows of this to break. If these lows break, we're going to come down and tag that 116 support down here from the lows of these few candles here, here, and here. If this 116 level breaks, we're going to come down here and we're going to fill that gap at 108.73. Okay, so if 116 breaks, if we get a close below that level, we're going to come down there and fill that gap. All right? Next, I want to cover, oh, you know what? That is actually it. Thank you guys for stopping by. Appreciate it as always. Again, if you're not already a member, go ahead and visit the home page and start your 100% free 7-day trial today. All you need to do is enter in your name and your email address, and you're going to get instant access to all of the member benefits we spoke about earlier. It's a great opportunity, and we'd love to have you.